We move to La Liga now, and Real Madrid were held to a 1-1 draw by Villarreal yesterday night. What do you think of Real Madrid? They are now 2 points ahead of Barcelona. You think they have a chance to go ahead and clinch the trophy?
Real Madrid is plagued with injuries. Unfortunately for them, they lack defensive discipline and the experience of Sergio Ramos. And Cristiano is not playing at his best, unfortunately for them. And if you look at that game, they had a number of chances and they didn't really convert them. Bale is also not playing up to his best. It's quite unfortunate that these things happen at this particular time in the season. But Madrid, if they don't really try and make those changes, and because they have a good squad, I believe you can easily rotate that squad and still get the performances you need for particular teams. But the coach is doing. There's a lot of pressure on the coach from the fans, because the fans think he's not making the right decisions. Like in the game over the weekend, he made a substitution. He put off Isco and Laramendi was put in, but the fans didn't like that. So I'm thinking Madrid. I don't see chances of them actually taking this cup.
Well, in the first half of the season, Madrid were flying. They had the form of Cristiano Ronaldo was startling, but now because he's suffering from form, the whole team is suffering. Bell has not been doing well. Same to other players. It's become a problem now, so that even players like Marcelo now have to take they have to take these chances. So I think because of the lack of creativity in midfield, they don't have Modric, they don't have defensive, they don't have the defender Ramos, so they are suffering. So, but I expect them to close down that game, but unfortunately they fluffed their lines. They had a lot of chances to kill that game, but they are showing that they are going through a rough patch.
But guys, you cannot rule those guys out, because they have actually the best striking force. Remember, they have Benzema, they have Cristiano Ronaldo, who has been one of the best goal scorers, and they also have Bale, who has also been stunning. And they won actually 2-0 over Schalke 04. They still have a match to play against Schalke at second leg. What do you think of the Champions League for them?
When you say they have the best striking, when you have a best striking force and your striking force is not performing, then you really can't get results. As much as you have the best, you may have the best combination in the world. As you can see, even the PSG game over the weekend, the PSG drew, and they have very good strikers. They have a good force. So once you have that striking force or striking partnership, it has to work well for you to get to perform. But for the Schalke and Madrid game, Madrid are through actually. I don't think when Schalke will come on to the Bernabeu, it's the Bernabeu and Madrid will win.
Yeah, I also agree with Kimaiga's sentiments that Real Madrid really are not going to suffer at Schalke, because they are really tactically ahead of them. The caliber of football, or the kind of football that Real play, is very, very good, and Schalke is not an opponent to stop Real Madrid from progress.
So it's all about performance, and we come back to Barcelona. They performed and they got a win of 3-1 against Granada. What are their chances of getting the league?
So Suarez is back and is biting away at the goals. That is, I think, that is the one thing which you need as a coach and as a team. When you have a striker like that coming back to form, it's a really good thing for them. They came over to Man City and you saw what they did. They played well. They actually bullied Man City off the ball. And over the weekend they had a lot of chances. Actually, they created a lot of chances, but in the end they won the game 3-1. So it's a good step in actually catching Real Madrid. And when the Clasico comes, I think it will be a winner takes all game. And I'm putting all my money on Barcelona to win that game.
Oh, yeah, I agree with Mike, but I think the trio of the South American trio, Suarez, Neymar, and Messi, they are clicking into force, and Suarez especially is shining now brighter than the two. And I think it's because Suarez admitted that the pitches or the kind of surfaces they play in does not matter for him. He's an ox. He works for the team, and you saw, and Rakitic also is showing some touch of class, some exquisite through balls, and he's showing that he can step up in the plate of Xavi. So I think Barcelona have a great chance.
So, and because you've talked about Suarez, is he overtaking Neymar on the pitch? Actually, we've seen Neymar, he has been very so he has not been scoring actually great. We've seen Suarez on the score list. What do you think of him?
Yeah, Suarez is now getting to know the kind of game that Barcelona is playing. You remember he came from Liverpool and he had to adjust. Neymar had already adjusted, but now he's fading a little. But I don't think you can talk about overtaking. Maybe you can talk about a situation where someone else is better at a certain game than another. But you also saw Neymar, the chance that he had, he also shows that technical quality.
Yeah, Kimaiga, maybe on a different note on that, what is your score prediction against Man City in the second match of the UEFA Champions League?
When they come home to Barcelona.
So Barcelona.
My prediction will be a 2-0 win for Barcelona.
Would you share that?
Lackluster performance against Liverpool, and Man City will be beaten.
Okay, they said, guys, the top four is against those four teams actually is not tight as compared to EPL. We have Atletico Madrid with 54 points at position 3, and then Valencia who are at 53. Who would you bet to go through to the Champions League next season? Remember, Sevilla and Atletico Bilbao are still behind.
I'll go for Valencia, because Valencia is a team that has been in La Liga for so long. There was a time it used to win the La Liga title. There are times it used to go over. It used to be in the Champions League, and then it faded away for a while, and now it has come back. It has got good players in their squad, and I think they will go back to where they should be. They should be in the Champions League. I miss seeing Valencia there.
Atletico Madrid is a team that does not plays pretty football. They can force things to happen. You have seen the way they get the way they play their games. They can play dirty and win. So I think the team that wants it more will take it. But I expect third position to be Atleticos, and maybe fourth to be Valencia's.
So as we conclude, guys, who do you think will clinch that trophy, the La Liga trophy?
For me, I'm going for Barcelona. There's no question in that. Barcelona have improved a lot, and you can see defensively they are more sound than last season. So for me, it's them.
For the 13 games that is remaining, the most consistent team will win it. And as of now, Barcelona, despite the setback in Malaga, they are showing a lot of great promise, and I think they can win it. But the Clasico game will decide who will claim the title for me.
Thank you guys for that insightful highlights, and we come to the end of our Monday Sports Review. We'll definitely keep giving you much of what will be happening over the weekends and in different leagues. For now, we are saying goodbye from here. I'm Steve Mongi.